And we are live in the studio right here at Lagos Talks 91.3 FM, broadcasting from 26 Cafe Street off Aolo Road, Ikoyi, Lagos. My name is Kayode, and on a Monday like this, it's not about Kayode. It's about the man with insight, the man with historical perspective, the man, experienced veteran journalist, Godwin Etakibwebu, who we all call the Guru. Some call him Daddy Guru. He is the information highway right here on Lagos Talks 91.3 FM. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Kayode. How are you?
Doing quite well and ready for this morning.
Right. Lagos Talks 91.3 FM. This is the segment referred to as Kayode and the Guru.
Yes, sir.
The Guru would always bring different perspectives to matter to issues, inviting people, talking to people, celebrating excellence where one is known, condemning every condemnable that would come from any government in the world. But when that same government is doing very good, we will praise them. We do give tips of how to go about it so that Nigeria can be a better country that all of us are yearning for. Today is a different segment entirely. I remember some years ago, a police officer performed creditably beyond the demand of training. She went out, she was a divisional police officer, she went out and she saw armed robbers operating, shot somebody because of telephone that will not cost 2,500 naira then. And the man, everything about the man, the test and everything pour out. So, and this woman, immediately she came with her boys, the armed robbers ran away. Then she told herself, this young man must not die. But no hospital would want to accept the young man because everything, the test and the boy, everything were out. So the man, she told people, you don't touch this with hand, bring any good towel around. Brought towel and she managed to package it, and straight away she went to LASU. That's Lagos State
University Teaching Hospital,
which had been very, very well updated. The dead can go there and be thinking of coming back to life. Now she got there and the doctors took a look. Doctors on duty, they call their consultant, they call every person. Then they said, we are not going to touch this person because then the lady now stood up and said, I am a police officer. This is my rank. This is everything. Why would you take this person? Because he's dead. Are you pronouncing that he's dead on arrival or what? Then they could not say what. Then they said, not dead on arrival. Okay. Try your best. While you are trying your best, if he dies, I will be a witness to it that he died while your effort was going on. Then eventually, because they didn't want to accept that patient, then they said, before we could do anything, you just have to deposit 800,000. We will need to see this 800,000 naira before we will do anything. You know what happened?
Tell me, sir.
Then the lady now said, where is your POS? Where is your this? I am ready to pay this money out of my own personal purse.
Wow.
I'm ready to pay this money out of my personal purse. And then they said, until we see the cash, we will not do anything. Then the lady called a friend of her. He said, please, can you organize around and bring 800,000 naira cash for me? And happened. The 800,000 naira cash was brought in.
All right, sir.
Then immediately the money was brought in.
Okay.
The doctors had nothing to do. That young man is still living as I talk to you. Then I called the Inspector General of Police and I told the Inspector General of Police, whenever you take this your 2 naira bribe or 5 naira bribe, we condemn you around the whole world. But look at what was done now by a police officer. It isn't that there was an academy. Of course, she was already by then a superintendent of police, but she's gone further. No academy in the world that trained her to do this. I need to celebrate her. The Inspector General of Police gave an absolute approval. And she was led here with other top officers, and we celebrated that. I think that's exactly what we are doing today again. I had to tell us this story so that you will know the dimension we are taking today. I have guests in the studio. We have a menu which I am afraid might not
be dealt with.
because my guest is equally, she did not properly look at the timetable before she accepted to be here, because it's now she remembered that some other appointments were waiting for her. Of course, she's valuable enough that she must be well sorted out. And even with all this, she's not smiling at me. I think the cameras are picking her. Because we are live on Facebook, on Instagram, or everywhere. We are live all over the world. So they are looking at you. Aminat, they are looking at you. So better give them some, I'm not saying fake a smile. Don't laugh, but just a little smile. Okay. All right, so we'll go into that. By the time we finish, we can rush up everything. Maybe we'll come back to pick one or two of the menu. So I will start my introduction by introducing the personality of the moment. A few days ago, shall I say that? Yes, a few days ago. 2 years can become a few days ago.
Oh, yes.
Depending on the owners of time. Aminat Yusuf, a law student then of Lagos State University, came out with a result that shook the foundation of that university. Because never before, she's not smiling. When I was begging for one, she did not give it to me, but she's not smiling. Prof, say you are seeing your former student. Your former student. Now, what she garnered in the final result took the world unaware. She became an instant celebrity. Success is very, very good, though.
It is.
Kayode, success is very, very good, though. Success has many brothers, many sisters, even up to 20th cousins.
Yes, sir.
Success.
That's my family
it's
member.
My second cousin. It's my, until some people will be introducing the same success as my 20th cousin. Maybe the cousin that started with Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden will be introducing me. She hit it good because what she scored, Kayode.
Yes, sir.
I still know what do you call that thing? Those of you who went to
CGPA.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What did she score now?
5.0. 5.0.
5.
Yes, sir.
Not 4.9.
Not
4.9 and a half.
No.
5.0. The first in the history of that school. So her name is Aminat Yusuf. Aminat. It is with great, great sincere pleasure that I welcome you into this hour of celebration.
Thank you very much, sir.
Can you say hello there? Greet the people, because you are being listened to all over the world now as we talk.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Yusuf Hamzat. Thank you so much for the celebration.
Did they hear that your name where?
My name is Yusuf Hamzat Imoiseme.
Imoiseme. Imoiseme.
Yes.
Imoiseme. Okay.
My native name.
Yeah, we will come to that, but not yet time. And of course,
okay. It sounds familiar, but
this one does not sound familiar with your Enugu name. With your Enugu name, with the father's name. Now, you are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
It is just the little that Lagos Talks 91.3 FM can do to showcase what is good, because this is the type of life we want many. Not when you fail to score anything, then you go into the system, then you see how you can manipulate it so that 6 can become 17, 17 can become 355. Then you can now call, is it Y called NECO? Or what do they call? Who are they?
And sue somebody.
And said, I swear my dead mother. This is the actual result. There's somebody attested, they want to swear my daughter's name. So what you did is original. So I welcome you to this hour of celebration.
Thank you.
Let's give it the name, the hour of celebration. Of course, you wouldn't move alone. Of course, not a person of that status should not be coming alone. Well, we spoke with the Vice Chancellor of that university, Professor Ibiyemi Olatoye Bello. She was to travel out of the country. I wouldn't know whether she's back or not. I don't know, but I know she traveled. And she said, no, she can't come alone. Somebody is accompanying her. And the person that is accompanying her, to some complexion-wise, they look like they are from the same family. And he's looking like it might even be the father. But I don't know his capacity of representation now. Either first, second, third, or uncle, which is most likely to be. And that is the dean of law faculty, University, the Lagos State University. I'm talking of Professor Kareem Olatoye. Professor Olatoye, you are welcome to Lagos Talks.
Thank you very much for having me.
Please, you can just say hello to the people outside there.
Hello, people outside there. Thank you for listening to us. I'm Professor Kareem Olatoye.
That's good.
I'm here with the Guru.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. And of course, because we have an award to give to Amina, Yusuf. We have an award equally to give to the vice chancellor of that university, Professor Ibiyemi Bello. We can't do the whole thing together, but I can show you what and what you will get. Maybe one I will not mention, and for the reasons of our safety. One we did mention for the reason of our safety. To give you an award, it dawned on us that one of our very best friends in this studio, Professor Joseph Abugu, a professor of commercial law, a senior advocate of Nigeria, will be here because we are now talking of law matters now, legal matters. Because I wouldn't know I would present the award without walking to Kirikiri. Because I was told a few hours ago that there are a lot of vacancies in Kirikiri. But those that are supposed to be there, they are not going there. They still dragging them, firearm or no firearm, God in the Mayfield or no God in the Mayfield. So the place is vacant. So in order to do a befitting award, I have found it convenient, and with all sincerity of purpose, I want to salute Lagos Talks 91.3 FM, very, very good personal friend, Professor Joseph Abugu, senior advocate of Nigeria, a professor of commercial law in University of Lagos. Professor Joseph Abugu, you are welcome, sir.
Thank you, the Guru. Kayode.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. And good morning, Nigerians.
Morning to
Good to be back again to Kayode and the Guru.
Yes, sir.
Nice. To your right, sir, Professor Abugu, is Professor Olatoye. And immediately...
Prof, good morning.
And
Amina, good morning.
And that's good. And immediately to her right is... I wouldn't be surprised. I was just telling Professor Olatoye a few minutes ago that Professor Yemi Osinbajo obtained Professor of Law at the age of 30. But I would never be surprised at the age of 25 if Amina Yusuf will become a Professor of Law. So that's your faculty, Prof. Abugu. So now, Kayode,
yes,
you know what to do for me? Just read out the menu. We may not go with them, but let it be hanging at the back of every listener that we should have done it. But the brilliant lady upset.
All right, sir, we'll do that. But just to add to what you said, sir, you've brought a high-performing graduating student from LASU, and you've got a cerebral high-performing professor from University of Lagos. And I hope there won't be competition in the studio because we are Lagos Talks. We are supposed to be in between the two of them. So I don't know how you navigate that.
No, we are going to be in between more. Okay, before you bring the menu. the award for Professor Ibiyemi Olatoye Bello,
yes,
the Vice Chancellor of Lagos State University, will be given to her by Mr. Chris Ubosi, the Managing Director of Megalectrics. We are talking of owner and operator of all these radio stations come together. When the time comes, you come. And of course, I have been duly informed, and I readily believed what I was told, that Professor Olatoye will be receiving the award of the Vice Chancellor of Lagos State University on behalf of her. So this. Then I go, apart from the awards that will be coming to you, Professor BME, Bello, award is limited to the award itself. But yours goes beyond the award. There might be some cooking materials because you will never forget your place as the home bedder, running the home in your family, which is coming very, very soon. I hope you will invite us.
Already, sir?
Yeah?
Yeah, privy to some information, sir.
You don't need to be privy. What is privy? Do you need to be privy? What is privy? Being your privy. Privy in London, be privy of Supreme Court in Nigeria. Don't forget that she's on her path to success.
Yes.
And everything will appropriately becoming her
all
will
in
now.
place. Yes, sir.
Yes.
If you had not been married, wouldn't you be having some ideas in your head as we're talking now? So, having said that, then the food we will eat is supplied by one organization early this morning.
Yeah.
And that is what we call Garlic Ginger Foods Restaurant Limited. It's spread around the Koyi, VI, and all other places. In fact, the family brought. Please, sir, can we put all our phones on silence? Please. I earlier said that before because listeners wouldn't want that to happen.
Yes.
Now, the food is ready. So when the time comes, Professor Olatoye cannot follow the accompany here without having a taste of the food.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Then that is number one. Professor Joseph Abugu, because he has always been with us. He has always been our friend. He has always carried our burden. We have a taste of the food. I cannot be sharing without and go without. No, God forbids that. God forbids that. I will have a taste of it. I don't know if Olu Kayode, he was telling me early this morning when we met, but I said, after the year we met this morning here, he told me that his pastor told him that he should back off fasting from today to the next 7 days.
Yes,
so
sir.
he may forfeit it.
But the Bible says we should marry with those that are marrying. So.
Can you give us the menu?
The menu. All right, let's go straight to the menu because there's so much to discuss ahead of us. There are 7 items in the menu this morning. Tinubu seeks reps approval of 500 billion naira for subsidy palliatives. In the Vanguard newspaper, uproar as Senate okays fresh $800 million World Bank borrowing. Despite huge revenue, Lagos local councils underperform. Worsens residents' pains. The Guardian newspaper reports this. And the 4th item is subsidy palliatives. 12 million poor households to get $800 million cash. According to the Nation's newspaper, supplementary budget, senators, reps get 70 billion naira to enhance working conditions. That is according to the Daily Trust. And the Guardian newspaper reports Akpabio, 13 senators to earn over 5.6 billion naira ex-governors' pensions and benefits. The last item, which is the 7th, is taken from the Nation's newspaper and it reads, Senate to investigate 9.3 trillion naira spent on petrol subsidy in 30 months.
In 30 months, we were told that to spend 9.3 trillion. All those might not be facts. But the good thing is that, listener, I promised last week that within the next 3 weeks, we are coming with facts to show us that within the last 8 years, no subsidy was paid to anybody. We have the facts, and we shall download it. Or we upload it, then you download it for your own understanding. No subsidy, nobody. Even the contract agreement as subsisting does not allow for that. And you cannot claim payment for what you don't even know whether it is consumed or not. Because right now, we are being told by the same authorities of Nigeria that our consumption of oil had now dropped to almost
by 18 million. Or so. Yeah. So
that it has dropped
daily
to below 6.
it was 66 before.
66.
Now it's around 40.
We have dropped to 40 something. Then we shall be able to show with the facts we are bringing that our consumption had no at any time gone as far as to 33 million liters per day. So, but because of the exigency at our hand, let us thank President Ahmed Bola Tinubu for thinking of palliative for us. But there, Nigeria should be careful. Because 500 billion have been secured, borrowed in one place for the palliative. $800 million is be borrowed in another place for the same palliative. And Festus Keyamo, when he was Minister of State, paid 20,000 naira to each Nigeria, to 1,000 Nigeria from each local government, make it a total of 774,000 Nigerians. 20,000 naira per month for 3 months. 20,000 naira was not up to minimum wage. 2, he paid it for 3 months. But now President Bola Tinubu is now telling us that he's going to pay the poorest of poorest in Nigeria, which he calculated in his own books to be 12 million Nigerians or families. And he's going to pay them 8,000 naira each per month. So it is left for the president to convince us where a man, one single man, I'm not talking of family, can feed with 8,000 naira in a month in Nigeria. And when we borrow this money and we give it out as cash transfer, is that contributing to production or contributing to consumption? For those who, all the people here, they are lawyers. I have no help to do. If they were to be an economist, they would have helped us. But all this we suspend another day. But of course, if you want to know the details of the 500 billion that was already borrowed, that is to be given to, when I say us, Prof,
Yes,
the two of you, Prof, how would I call you, Profs? you are not included though on those that palliative is coming to, because you are not even poor at all, not to talk of marginally poverty.
Neither is Amina included. You can't get 5.
No. She has overshot that.
No,
she's not. She has overshot. Even her village in Edo State, nobody's poor there anymore. So they are not qualified. So having said all this, let us come back. But if you want to know the details of the 500 billion and the 800 million borrowed, please visit my YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
Godwin the Guru. So everything is uploaded there. Uploaded early this morning. I think I sent you a link.
Yeah.
You saw it?
Already.
Oh, you read it already? No. So that's that. So you can do that. But let us suspend every other thing on the next one. So Amina Yusuf, you are welcome back again.
Thank you very much, sir.
Tell me, you told the whole world, yes, you drank gari and guguru ekpa in order to survive.
Yes.
You had no money to rent the good hostels.
Yes.
Even the manageable hostels, you had no money to rent them. You were now living like more or less a don't be ashamed of it. More or less a destitute, so to say, but neat place. That your real challenge was how to maintain your uniform to look neat, the black and white.
Yes.
Meaning, and thank God, LASU supplies light all 24 hours 7.
Yes.
Tell us what you have not told the whole world about this achievement. The people want to hear that.
What I've not told the whole world.
Yes.
Okay. The thing is, as far as the achievement, I don't really think there's anything I've not told the world. But I still have to reiterate the fact that it is largely due to the system running in the school. And not that I wasn't in the hostel from the beginning. When I was in 200 level, yes, I was in an hostel. But when, since it just seemed as if the economy was getting more tighter and our parents were earning the same kind of income. So there's no increase in income, but the standard of living is reducing drastically. So that's what resulted into the lifestyle we lived in school. But it wasn't too much of a challenge, so to speak, because we had a running system in the university. Yeah, so there's security, and even if you have to stay in the school all through the night, you have security men as well watching over you. And also, the satellite system is making everything convenient as far as studying is concerned. So yes, I'm grateful to the university for that provision. Okay. So yes.
Okay. Apart from the university provision,
yes,
which other provisions that made your possibility possible?
Okay. I would say that I had a very strong foundation.
Okay.
Yes, because I went to a very good school. Secondary school is at Agege. It's called Agege.
Agege.
Yes. It's called
Where
Al-Hikma College.
Agege bread is very, very rampant?
Yes.
Okay.
It's called Al-Hikma College. And the drilling there was beyond passing. The goal, I'm very sure that the goal was to make us self-independent as human beings. Because it's very funny now that I got into the university and I'm, dealing with students in secondary schools at the university level. Before I now got to realize that there are a lot of youths who don't sit for their exams themselves. They go through special sense. I had no idea that things like that existed when I was in secondary school.
Until you came into the university and mixing with other students.
And they're like, they even made me feel different. How can you not say there was not a single time when somebody gave you sheets to write? And I said, even our principal was the invigilator. We had external invigilators, but the principal was so strict that he single-handedly made sure he walked through every line in school then. And that is how our exams are. They give you all the necessary materials you need. They train you. I was in the boarding school, so we read every single day. And even when we prepare for examination, our reading is 9 to 9 at secondary school level. The goal is you do prep. You're only allowed to take 2 hours short break. But then you are expected to be reading from 9 o'clock till 9 in the evening, in the night, but 2 hours short break. And I was in that system for my GSS 1 to XS 3. I did not do GS 3 years, so I spent 5 years in school. And I was in that kind of training for 5 years. So the foundation, it made me form as an individual. Okay. And the beautiful thing about this situation is I graduated BGS from LASU. 2 other BGSs from different faculties in LASU were from that secondary school. So I would say that,
okay.
Wow.
So the secondary set a record of its own.
Yes. So I would say that we are that training, and it's a Muslim school, the foundation was very strong. And it's just beyond even being a brilliant student. We do a course they call moral instruction. They invented it themselves. So moral instructions where you are taught how to relate to people, when you find yourself in a public gathering, what you're expected to do, lifestyle generally. And when we were in school, we did not appreciate that training until we got out of school. And, it became just a part of you. You find yourself in a different place and you're able to manage your manners properly. So I'm grateful.
Okay, that's a very good one. Professor Olatoye, your school has been highly commended here. What she achieved, I will be good to ask you this question. Because some might say, why asking him this question? He is only of the law faculty. But because we are in the system of the school, how many other faculty have been able to achieve something closer to what she's talking? Not exactly, no, because that would be too much. By the standard of your university.
Well, thank you for having me. The Faculty of Law, I'm able to speak, about what is obtainable there. But in respect of the university, what I know generally of Lagos State University is students are generally working hard. They work hard because of, the infrastructure that I said the Vice Chancellor makes available and sustains for the students. They're able to come to the campus. Most of them live around the campus. So during the night, the environment is well lit. So they come around to read. So you see them working hard all the time. You see them on the roads of LASU in the night, reading under the light and all that. So that has, to some extent, contributed to the performances here and there. So the way students in Faculty of Law are performing, they're also performing elsewhere. What I can say in terms of statistics is that during the 2020-2021 graduation year, the two of them graduated together, the last convocation. There was a student from LASUCOM, Lagos State University College of Medicine, who also came out with 4.91.
Oh, 4.91.
That was
not
also
the 5 points. Okay,
of course, no, that was close also.
No, it's,
so we have
that's excellent.
People who had performed in the range of 4.95 also in the past, and as such, which means that students are actually working hard to attain this feat. It's just that, well, they've not been able to have that till our own student from Faculty of Law broke the record.
From your own faculty?
Yes.
You should say it proudly.
Generally, the university is
You should be able to say it proudly.
Academically, yes, from my faculty.
Yeah, I can see your voice is rising. Now, one more question I will ask before, Kayode, I will give you opportunity if it is only 2 minutes. Prof, I don't think...
I have one or two things.
Okay, then yours is coming.
Yes.
One of... according to the layout brought in now, the perspective you've taken it, Professor Olatoye, meaning the foundation of the Lagos State University have been good all along. But can you say that there is a little touch of greener pasture in searching for excellence that is brought in by the current Vice Chancellor, Professor Ibiyemi Bello?
Certainly. When you have purposeful leadership. So when she came in with a 7-point agenda, and part of it was to drive students to excellence.
Okay.
And I think she had focus regarding that. She came in, and she's been making provisions to ensure that students actually excel. Mm-hmm. So excellence of the students is part of her business. Okay. And she believes that it's one of the focal point that will make her achieve the best in West Africa, because part of her agenda is to make LASU, considering all indices, to make LASU the best in West Africa.
Is that what she traveled to just last
week? I could be part of that. LASU has achieved a number of great things since she came in. In 2002, the Green Metric ranking actually ranked LASU as best in West Africa. And she started pursuing that immediately she came in as the Vice Chancellor. So that is... There are certain criteria that ranking authority used, but we believe that in other ranking criteria, LASU will actually meet the expectations and meet the what the Vice Chancellor has set for herself to achieve. But there are a lot of landmark achievements, I can say.
Let's hold it there, because the more you pile it, now that you've moved from Africa to from Nigeria to West Africa, I wouldn't want Professor Joseph Abogu to bring in a challenge. No. I wouldn't want that, because
you had foretold that,
No, just a moment. Let me complete, sir. I will come to you. Because your own Vice Chancellor picked her PhD from University of Lagos.
Oh, wow.
So I wouldn't want to, because that may lay the path
that's
evaluation of individual university. Prof, still calm down, please. Just calm down.
No, but on this issue, just give me 1 or 2 minutes.
No, I am going to give you 3 minutes.
Okay.
Just calm down. Kayode, you have not more than 10 seconds in your question, because time is running out.
Time starts now. All right, Amina, congratulations once again, and I'll read out some messages here from from Facebook later on, because we are live on Facebook, listeners, at Lagos Talks 913, live on Facebook. Now, you went through this, moving from secondary school and looking at the results and the training you got from secondary school. The question is, how did you manage to focus? Because many people got trained in secondary school, got to university, and just went off. How did you manage to focus? And was there any time that you went off? And if there indeed was, how did you bring yourself back to this path of success?
Okay, so I would first say that
you have to be brief.
Very briefly. I believe so much in the God factor.
You believe so much in
the God factor.
Okay.
And
the factor of God.
Yes. Yes. And having the right people in your environment. If you are not in a club-like community, and the friends you have around you are people who are always in the library, or always, doing religious activities, or just always doing something, we did not even have time to party. I said there was no money for the four of us. I have 3 friends. We are 4 in general. And a female cannot go to a party without expending. We know how we spend money as far as dressing and looking glamorous. I say we females. We females. And looking glamorous is. But we didn't have much finance, so there was not even option of enjoying yourself. So the main thing is the kind of friends I had were very, very influential. I got these friends immediately I started, and I prayed about it because your peers would, to a very large extent, determine how far you go in life.
Your peers, to a very large extent.
Very, very large extent. So I prayed to God about it, and I'm like, I want to be in the midst of the right kind of persons. And I met them first in the library. They are the one you see sitting at the very first row of the class, engaging the lecturers, So I'm sure that it's because I had the right people. I had a very good foundation, and I got into university, and I met myself in the right environment.
That's good. You are welcome. Professor Joseph Abugu.
Yes, Guru.
I can never deny you your right.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Well, Amina, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And Guru, I join all Nigerians in celebrating excellence.
Thank you very much.
And this is a wonderful feat you have achieved in law. And truly also, some other universities, including University of Lagos, have also produced candidates with 5.0.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But you see, Guru,
yes,
while we are celebrating this excellence, we need to underscore the state of affairs in the universities. I have always believed that students like Amina, who come out tops, are product of self-motivation, commitment, and drive. The physical conditions and facilities in some of our universities are quite gruesome for anybody in any educational institution.
Wow.
We have situations where classrooms are overcrowded, where furniture in classrooms are not comfortable. You have situations where some students receive lectures, on the corridor. You have situations where, for example, I can tell you authoritatively, federal government has for a very long time stopped building hostel facilities in federal universities. And yet the population of students, admission increases every year. So you have, and then particularly the old generation universities, the existing facilities they have because of age are not being adequately maintained. So you see a parlous state of affairs. Pipe-borne water is a challenge. Electricity is a challenge. And these students are expected to dwell in these living conditions. And then we expect excellence from them. So there is a lot that needs to be addressed in terms of infrastructures, in terms of provisions, in terms of budgetary allocation for tertiary education and even secondary education. So when we celebrate excellence like this, it is not as if, products like Aminat, grew out of a very, very fertile soil, and this is a season where we are talking of government palliative. One of the palliatives that the Bola Ahmed Tinubu presidency can offer to teeming Nigerians, particularly the youths, will be serious palliative, addressing the needs of the educational sector. But otherwise, congratulations, my dear.
Thank you very, very much. Professor, hold on. Professor Olatoye, say, no problem. We allow you, but we shall soon read things from WhatsApp, tweet, Facebook concerning you because you are our center of attraction today. So because you are today our center of attraction and you told your background from Agege, was Agege bread very close to you while you were in the secondary school?
I've always heard Agege bread. I've not really seen a place like Agege bread.
This message came like this from Tesco Malawi. He said, Amina Yusuf, congrats. Please do have a boyfriend in university. And how was it possible for you to cope with all that LASU radical nature posed before you? How were you able to cope with them?
LASU radical nature what?
All those young men. Don't forget that LASU itself carry a shock number of, what do you call them? Cultists.
The truth about that is I have never had any experience of that nature.
No encounter.
Not a single one. And it's actually even surprising.
Aha.
Because I used to hear that there are cultists in the university. And I know the kind of lifestyle. My daddy attended LASU for his master's.
Who?
My dad.
Your father?
Yes.
Your father was a product of LASU for his master's?
Yes.
Okay.
And you know when adults are telling you when I was in LASU, you cannot look behind your back. You're always scared. There's always fear. And I understand that the school management have been managing to, curtail cultism. But I was expecting at least one or two experience, Yes, they are curtailing it, but when we look at what our parents are saying, we weren't expecting this level of silence.
This calmness.
I did not expect.
You mean you never encountered not even one?
I don't even know who they are. I've never met anyone. And I lived in school for almost 24 hours. And I did not experience a single.
Godly Phantom really must have answered to you.
And I did not. And I'm talking generally. It just seems that like the students in school these days, of course, not everybody would be on the right track. But it just seems like everybody are calm to an extent.
Okay,
I did not experience.
Professor Olatoye, it's like you have something to say. Yeah, I can only give you 20 seconds.
20 seconds. But I have responses to things that both of them said.
No.
First of all,
sorry, sir, I will deny you that.
Okay, thank you.
Because I told you as we were coming on that the only enemy we have here, joint enemy, is time. But
okay,
other things.
Well, let me respond this way that all of the problems you have highlighted, I agree with Prof, who had just, with due respect, sir, just highlighted the problems of universities. But I want to say that problems are there for human beings to solve. And this is the kind of thing that we have seen the management of the university have risen up to tackle. Okay. For example, in terms of facility, the Lagos State Governor, for instance, has started building hostels of about 10,500 capacity in the university. So this,
in LASU.
That's good. So this kind of thing will help students a great deal. And of course, we encourage governments to do similar things. And we also encourage on that note that
no, you expect the federal government to do
university administration should not be left to government alone. Even donors from outside are expected to come forward. Yes. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for instance, a few months back, donated a whopping 1 billion for advancement of education. So we believe that if others emulate this kind of thing, both the efforts of the government, efforts of the university management, efforts of individuals,
thank you for that.
The university will excel.
I have to cut in cautiously, with all respect, because we have an enemy. You know the enemy, I know the enemy. It's time. But beyond this, I will equally send you a message to your management. That is the university, the vice chancellor, and your management team. We can have a synergy where most of the things you need and what we need to achieve them can be brought to the pay. Synergy between Lagos State University and Lagos Talks 91.3 FM, mostly under the segment of the Guru. So please take that message home. Okay. You should be able to package a synergy that while you are sitting there, your voice is heard there. If you had come into this studio earlier, you would have heard a lot of big government, federal government organizations. Lagos State is even there. It's synergy. We do it very, very well. Okay. Because we want to celebrate the best time. Kayode,
yes, sir.
Can you just take about not more than 5, 6, or 7 minutes? Read from Please listen.
All right. We'll take
You are
some
not being
messages.
put on the dock, so you don't need to defend yourself.
Yeah.
You have been celebrated. But by the way, give me my bell. I never celebrated you specially in my own way. This is for Aminat, Yusuf. That's okay now. Now, listeners all over the world, we are being listened to from China, from all the globe, over the world. So I want to celebrate her because, yes, we all need to sing this to blow this trumpet. So this is my own way of playing her to the maximum. Congratulations. You did well. The God that brought you far will take you to the pinnacle. And I've said it that the two professors there will teach you how to become a professor at the age. You are not putting a bar to your pursuit of academic.
No.
That's celebration.
It depends on who is listening, sir. You might the next thing you might hear after this bell is he said.
Okay, go ahead. Read it.
All right, let's go to okay. So this is the guru. Yes, people are saying your face, sir. And they're saying this is the guru. But no, let's look for Amina. God will continue to bless you. I love your answer to Kayode that good friends influence your behavior. I wish our youth have the opportunity to listen to this kind of words from their colleagues like you, Aminat. All right, and that is Adeyemi Ayorinde Michael saying that. I'm listening to the radio presently, Ogumba. Okay, thank you for that. And congratulations. Good morning, Daddy Guru and Mr. K. Congratulations once again to Amina, Dada Olajide Peters, as that to say. Baba Tokwe Akinkumi Murakin says, God bless you, Daddy Guru and Oluwakari, for celebrating Amina. The Lord will celebrate you in all your ways. Amen. Aminat, you are wonderful. Ere Ayeni on air. You're wonderful. Okay. You're celebrating now. I'm going to WhatsApp right now. Then from there we'll go to Twitter. Good morning. I celebrate Amina, my lovely sister from my Edo State. Okay. May the God of infinite majesty that has been helping Amina continue with her to more greater heights in Jesus' name. Amen. Congratulations, Jonathan from Magboro. Okay, sir, Magboro.
Not that one is not from Edo State. You can see the creation of your sisters and besties started already. Very soon you will have a 28th cousin.
Sorry about that. FG should not borrow money. No, let's focus on celebrating our sister, please. We'll come to FG later on. Good morning, Lagos Talks Through. Hard work pays, and I personally thank the Guru for encouraging good and hard work. I really appreciate the Guru. Congratulations, Amina. Keep up the good work. Select Danlo from Bayelsa State. All right. And Adegboyega Adedeji says, congratulations, Amina. More wins, more victories to come. Congratulations, Lagos Talks. Please, today should be dedicated alone to Amina. Please don't discuss any trending news topics. They are heartbreaking, horror, and
scary. Thank you very much, Adegboyega.
All right. And it says, okay, I've just been wanting to discuss any topic. And you're sending me something about the National Assembly.
Forget about that.
5.0. Congratulations to Aminat. Honestly, I salute her exceptional brain, but I give more credit to a very strong foundation. Kudos up Nigeria youth. Miracle from Yaba.
Thank you.
All right. The original... All right. The original highest score in JAMB. Okay. No... Okay, the original highest score in JAM, I think it tallies. I was just reading through to see. It was from Deeper Life School, and this lady came from an Islamic secondary school. Top private universities in Nigeria is Covenant University, a Christian school. Isn't it time that government adopt the methods and used by these religious schools? Shegu from Ontario.
Good suggestion.
Thank you, Shegu.
All right, Ontario, Canada.
You know where that...
Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. Oluwakari and the Guru. This is Robert Adia from Ayetoro. I want to thank you and the Guru for celebrating excellence in the academic system. Your action will encourage others coming from behind. God bless Aminat Yusuf Omoise. She has made Edo State and Nigeria proud.
Thank you very much.
I'm feeling like, Ekpe is not far from Edo.
Yeah.
So I can easily...
It's very far. He's from Ekpe. It's very far. Go ahead.
All right. I don't want any political talk today. And Daddy Guru, Please, can I have the contact of Ginger and Garlic Foods? I've always wanted to send food to the guys in the studio, including you two. Since you want to send us food, you don't need the guru. I'll give you the contact. I will send that to you by the end of the show. So let's take one more message. Then we go to the phone lines. And says, congrats, Amina.
Thank you.
The future is bright for you. I pray Nigeria government to stand to appreciate you. Silas from Egbeda. All right, Silas. Thank you for that. Let's see.
Cross over to the phone now.
Yes, I'm crossing over
I
to.
think only 3 phone calls there.
Okay,
if we
all right.
stay here for the next 24 hours, messages will be coming for you.
Yes,
yeah.
But we have an enemy time.
Yes, sir. So let's cross over to the phone lines at 0809-234-5913, 0809-222-0913, and our ladies in the house, 0809-191-3913. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning to you, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Go ahead. Your name and where you calling from, please?
My name is Arabome. I'm calling from Agege area.
Arabome. Are you from
I will
Edo?
not fail to thank all of you. I pray that may the Almighty God continue to guide all of you for celebrating this young girl.
Amen.
And Ogaguru, you will never lack.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Of discipline. May God bless you.
Amen.
What happened to the call?
I think his network.
Those are the enemies of
They didn't want him to have 5.0. Hello. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Hello, Kayode.
Hey, Prince YSB, morning to you.
Yes, I'm happy for you and Mr. Guru.
Yes, sir.
For bringing that lady to the studio. Amina, to Yusuf.
Good morning, sir.
May God bless you.
Thank you
Amen.
very much, sir.
I know you read law.
Yes, I did.
You will soon become Sam. You merit it.
Amen.
First time in history. That's true. For 40 years, for a lady to emerge at the 5.0, you deserve a free award.
Thank you very much.
Russia.
I want to tell my son to follow her to the studio. My son, and his name is Yusuf Kayode. He is a first class in your school.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
My regards to you.
Okay, Prince.
Sorry.
Let's
understand.
economize to
Thank
time
you very
today.
much,
Please
sir.
send
Thank you very
Ogufe
much.
to celebrate her.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, caller. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Kayode.
Hey, Sir Silas. I was worried you wouldn't call since you are not talking
Please
politics.
go ahead, Silas. We have a very short time.
Sir.
Only 30 seconds.
Amina,
Good morning, sir.
my dear, very big congrats to you.
Thank you
sir.
very much, sir.
This is the opportunity I have to speak to you directly because the field you made this success is the field that is giving us so much headache. I want to advise you to toe a very good path. Do not look on the ways of the ones we have. Let the Nigerian matter be your burden. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Carry your limit.
Amen,
All
sir.
Thank you very much,
Thank you
Silas.
so much for that. You want her to be a Falana or Gani. Morning to you, sir.
Your name?
Good morning.
Morning, sir. Your name and where you calling from?
I hope you are hearing me.
Your
We
name
are
and where
here.
you're calling
Okay.
from?
My name is Peter Monse from Shomulu.
Oh, Peter.
Actually, I sent a message. Amina,
Ma,
I thank God for proving through you that we can still have excellence in Nigeria. I asked in my WhatsApp I sent. Is there any need now to talk about sending children abroad for school? Has any of them achieved the kind of feat Amina has achieved?
No,
we should sit here,
Peter,
better
message.
the
Hello,
environment,
Peter.
and we will have more
Peter.
Amina, God bless you.
Peter.
And congratulations.
Amen.
Peter Monse from Shomulu.
Peter,
Thank you,
I've been
sir.
calling you, don't want to answer, and I'm the one giving you the opportunity to do the talking. Those who want to send their children abroad can send their children abroad because the result of their child sent abroad will not come to you. This is our own, which we are celebrating.
Yes, sir.
Our own.
That's
Those
it.
abroad, I've been invited to 2 or 3. Sorry, in my village, not abroad. I've never gone abroad before, but I go to my village. So while we wait for something to come, just one more.
One more, yes, sir. Then we'll go on an ad break. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. No. That is
The
very,
noise is
very
too
bad.
much.
Hello,
Replace that
caller.
one with
Good
one.
morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
Let us talk 91.3.
Yes, sir. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Kayode Alabi from Mushin.
Mr. Kayode Alabi. Let's hear you, sir. You have 1 minute.
Congratulations to you, Amina.
thank you, sir.
I pray to Almighty Allah
for you to continue to be one of the best in the near future.
Amen, sir.
Amen.
The reward for hard work is more work.
Yes.
I want you to continue to further your education and near future be one of the professors of law. Inshallah, it will be.
Amen. Thank you very much, sir.
Have a lovely day.
Thank you, sir.
And you too, sir.
I've been shown the two of them there. He says you should become a professor of law.
Abi?
You cannot be encircled.
Please, the expectation is high. And again, I stamp exactly what he said. The reward for hard work is what? More work.
I was going to say the man is sounding like Tai Sholari. Well, you're adding to it.
I have been working all days of my life. Though I may be young. Yes, I'm the
National Youth Leader.
National Youth Leader of this great country. But even at my age, I sleep maximum of 3 hours per day. It has never killed me. And this work that I'm doing, where I'm well known, I'm never deficient. It means I have to be working and working and working. Please.
Amina Yusuf, it is an honor to make this presentation on behalf of Lagos Talks 91.3 FM and the Guru. This award is being presented to you in recognition of your outstanding academic achievement, having graduated with a 5.0 CGPA, being the first in the history of Lagos State University. On behalf of every one of us in the studio here and friends of the Guru worldwide, congratulations. Once again, in addition to the plaque that you have just been given, patrons and matron of the Friends of the Guru present this package to you. We've been told it contains a gas cooker. May your kitchen always be productive. So they have said, congratulations. You're welcome.
Right.
And the third one will come. It will not be announced for security purposes.
A very good morning to everybody. Prof, it gives me great pleasure and honor to present this to Professor Ibiyemi Olatunji-Bello in recognition of her outstanding contributions to the development of quality education and in providing guidance to a generation of distinguished scholars in her capacity as the Vice Chancellor of the prestigious Lagos State University. It gives me a great honor to present this to you. Congratulations.
On behalf of my Vice Chancellor, Professor Ibiyemi Ibilola Olatunji-Bello, MNI, MPOM, Lagos State University, I received this award of recognition from the Guru in recognition of a role in putting out excellence out there, and the excellence represented today by the emergence of Amina with a perfect CGPA from Faculty of Law, Lagos State University. We want to believe that this will propel our Vice Chancellor in doing more, and excellence, which is our goal. She will continue to do that. Thank you very much, the Guru. Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming, sir.